We have to talk about Jennifer Aniston. Now, Jennifer Aniston, you might remember her from the show Friends from about 25 years ago. Well, Jennifer Aniston, she has hard launched her new boyfriend, her new beau on social media, and she's telling everyone allegedly, he's the one. This is the one. Okay, she thought, she had the one before a couple of times. She thought Brad Pitt was the one. Then he ran away to go marry Angelina Jolie and buy a bunch of kids from Africa. So clearly, Brad Pitt was not the one. Jennifer Aniston, she has found this man. His name is Jim Curtis. He's 50 years old. Jennifer Aniston, I think she's 52 or 56 years old. They're close in age. He is a self-help guru, life coach, hypnotherapist, everything I can't stand, okay? Everything I can't stand. And I want to start by playing you guys a clip of him. Let's take a look and try not to vomit.
How to find love at 42? That's a great question. Same as you do at 22 and 32, but with more confidence, more experience, and more authenticity. You are not old. First, love yourself and recognize that you are the perfect age and that life is not over at 42. When you are 62 and 72, you will look back at 42 and wish that you were that age. So start now. Go out, open yourself to love, make eye contact and smile, connect with people, and most importantly, love yourself. When you love yourself, you will magnetize more love to you.
I literally almost threw up in my mouth. Okay, I had to take a sip of tea. Okay, I had to take a sip of tea. I almost threw up in my mouth listening to that. Okay, he reminds me of this guy I dated years ago in New York. Okay, he was also into all the self-help, lifestyle stuff. And look, whatever gets you through life, you guys, I'm not judging. I'm really not judging. I'm judging. But whatever gets you through the day and what gets you through life, okay, life is hard. Life is going to throw crap at you. So some people really can relate to all of this self-help stuff and the videos help them. To me, I find it so cringe. I find him to be so funny. He's physically attractive. If he would shut up, if he would actually just stop talking, I would find him way more attractive. But when he opens his mouth and he does all of that kumbaya, namaste, love is love, love will find its way to you. Shut up. Okay, please shut the hell up. Actually, but he reminds me of this guy I used to date who was really into yoga and all of this namaste stuff. And he'd go do yoga retreats and had all of his crystals. And I'm like, okay, I can't deal with all this. Okay, I want Chick-fil-A and a cheeseburger and I want to sit here and watch old movies. I don't want all this crap. I don't even think he owned a TV because it was against all of his namaste, kumbaya, poo-poo, caca stuff. But Jennifer Aniston has this new boyfriend. I think part of the reason Jennifer Aniston has glommed onto this guy, and he's a self-help lifestyle coach, I think it's because her life maybe was in shambles, right? There have been rumors for years, just rumors allegedly. Jennifer Aniston, she traipses around her house at night, chain smoking and drinking, and she's kind of a hot mess, and she really hasn't had a hit in years, okay? She was on Friends, she did some movies in the early 2000s, and she's sort of just been famous for being famous since then, right? She's famously bad in love, right? She's famously had a hard time in the love department. And when your life is in shambles, or even if you're just having a bad day, you'll be having the worst day, you'll have gotten bad news, and someone will be nice to you in a drive-through window, and you're like, thank you so much, thank you. I feel like that's Jennifer Aniston, right? Her life has been in shambles so long that this guy came along, and he's like, it's gonna be okay. This is a journey, and life is a process. And she's like, yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Do I think this is gonna go the distance? Maybe. I also think it is great. I think it's great when people find love in their 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. It's you've been through it, you're mature, your frontal lobe is connected, you guys can come together as adults and be like, okay, we like each other, we love each other, we want to hang out and spend time together and be best friends. So in that regard, I'm not even going to hate on Jennifer Aniston, not going to hate on her for not having children, not even going to go there. I just think this guy is so insufferable, and I want to play you one more clip of him, and then we're going to talk a little bit more.
Repeat after me 3 times in the morning and 3 times at night to build your confidence and to step into manifestation. I am enough exactly as I am. I choose trust over fear. No one's approval defines my worth. I am complete, happy, and whole.
Okay. I am all for the positive affirmations and all the kumbaya stuff, okay, if that is what helps you get through life. But when it comes to this man, Jim Curtis, that just wouldn't work for me, okay? That's just not going to work for me in a relationship, right? I want a guy who knows how to fix a flat tire, screw in a light bulb, fix the toilet, throw me on the bed. I don't want all of this repeat after me, love is love and kumbaya and moo moo mama. I don't want all that. I don't want all that crap. It's not going to work on me. And I also have this to say. When you're in a relationship with a guy like that, you know he has to win every single argument. He's a self-help life coach guru. He's probably such a straight up asshole. Okay, all those people, all those self-help people are straight up assholes in real life, like Oprah, right? Everybody knows Oprah was a menace on the set. Ellen DeGeneres, her whole thing was be kind, and then she was like running the Stanford prison experiments backstage at her show, okay? So this guy, Jim Curtis, when he gets into an argument with Jennifer Aniston, which is inevitably going to happen in every relationship, you're going to have arguments and fights. You know he's going to have to win. He makes a living telling people how to live their lives. He's either going to win the argument, or you're just going to get so sick of doing all the kumbaya, circuitous thinking, you're just going to let him win. I think that's what's going to happen with this guy, Jim Curtis. But we wish Jennifer Aniston well. You know, she's had a hard time in love. We wish her well with Jim Curtis. I think a little bit for him too. He has to be thinking. He has to be thinking, in my opinion, that this is good for his career, right? He's gained so many followers since he started dating Jennifer Aniston, especially since they've gone Instagram official. I think it's funny when people in their 50s and 60s are like, we're going Instagram official. So I think he's gained a lot of followers from this. This is going to help his business, and he's not an unattractive guy. He looks great, and maybe this is the one for Jennifer Aniston because, like I said, maybe her life has been a hot mess, and she thinks, okay, dating a life coach is going to be great. And I know I said I was done. I have one last thing to say. These people, these life coaches, you know, I have so many friends who are like psychologists, psychiatrists, and therapists and all this, and there are some good ones out there. Most of them, their lives are crazy too. Their lives are a hot mess. They'll go out partying on the weekends, their relationship is in the gutter, and then they go to work and they're playing the role of a therapist trying to tell you what to do with your life and help you like they're in some position of knowledge. So all of these self-help people, once he gets off the camera filming his self-help videos, he's probably a hot mess. In my opinion, we need the hidden cameras on the self-help guy because those who do a lot of preaching, maybe their side of the street looks like a bomb went off. I want to talk about snacks for a minute. Back in the day, chips and fries were cooked in tallow. Then the 90s hit and big corporations pushed cheap seed oils. Now those oils are 20% of our calories, linked to inflammation and metabolic problems. Not cool. You guys know I love Vandy Crisps, and they're bringing it back with just 3 ingredients: heirloom potatoes, sea salt, and 100% grass-fed beef tallow, no seed oils. That tallow's loaded with nutrients for your skin, brain, and hormones, and it makes these chips taste unreal. You feel light, energized, no bloat or crash like with regular chips. They're 100% American made, no shortcuts, and hands down the best chip I've had. The tallow means you're satisfied without overeating. My favorite, Smokehouse Barbecue. It's next level. Ready to level up your snack game? Give Vandy a try and go to vandycrisps.com/link and use code LINK for 25% off your first order. That's vandycrisps.com/link. Code LINK for 25% off your first order. And if you don't feel like ordering online, that's fine. Vandy is now available nationwide at your local Sprouts supermarket, so stop by and pick up a bag before they are gone.